You mentioned, like, for example, the COVID one. Why Black people? Because COVID should be, I don't know anybody that's got a genotype that can fight COVID. So why is the statistics just skewed to Black people? And is there any, I don't get it. Why? Do you have an explanation?
So although these, I've deliberately drawn the statistics for Black people, but it's in the UK, it's similar for Asian and other minority ethnic groups that we have here. But again, I've researched really deeply into this, and you do not find the same inequalities in Africa or say Nigeria, where the majority of the population is Black. They don't have the same inequalities as what we have in England. Is that because majority of our population is white and they are exerting systematic racism without knowing it to the people in our society? Because the same UK and US are very similar with their inequalities. UK and Nigeria, no. So that's why we kind of look at, is it they're not coming? Is it that they don't have the education, don't have the awareness, or is it that something's going wrong in the hospital? And more often than not, it's a combination of both. I'm very, very passionate about educating Black people, regardless of what it is, especially when it comes to their health. I always go to my dad and my mum, don't make sure that you're not eating too many biscuits, diabetes, all of this. But I think that Black people are quite educated about their health and they do take it quite seriously. So what about those people who are very aware, go into the hospital and still don't get the same good outcomes as a white person? We need to be talking about that, and we need to be dismantling that. And that's why I'm so passionate about getting Black students to join medicine, become doctors, to actually relate to the patients in front of them, to make them feel comfortable. Because a lot of the time, the Black patients that I've spoken to have said, I've just been dismissed, or that white person just didn't get it. I have sickle cell and they thought that I was lying about the pain. Sickle cell is a Black disease. I've heard people have heard white doctors say, oh, they're just overreacting, or they just want the drugs. You don't experience the disease. They are. And I think when you're categorizing patients like that, it's dangerous and it's got to stop.
Because you made mention of the comparing Black people in this country, for example, Nigerians to Nigerians back in Africa. And I think that was a very good point that you made. Because why is this the same thing not happening to them?
Yeah.
I think you've got a very great point in there. And I even related it to Ghana.
Yeah.
Black men over there, or they are Black people anyway, they are not dying. Like,
yes.
So in the UK.
COVID-19 was a perfect example of, I was so impressed with how some of the African countries responded. I don't think that it's been as chaotic as the US and the UK. I will happily say that. And you do not get the same patterns. And I think it's time that England, the UK, the US stopped beating around the bush and said it. It is systematic racism that is playing a large role in some of these inequalities, which is why I think we need to be making sure people are competent enough to understand different cultures and different backgrounds and to treat them without bias and without racism.